This shows why we keep our broccoli plants around after we harvest them. So you can see I cut off the initial head. Then once I did that, all of these just blew up. Keeps trying to send that energy somewhere. Wants to make seeds. So it needs flowers to do that. And these are our flowers. But look at that. That's like 2 more heads of broccoli worth of broccoli. Gotta love it. But all the way down, just all these florets. It's awesome. The bell peppers are coming along great. You can see that they're developing little brown spots though. That's sun scorch. We've been having a heat wave. They're still edible. We'll just eat around that or whatever. But kind of sucks. Superficial blemishes. One, two, three, four. Bunch of peppers. Oh, yeah, see what I mean about that sun scorch? That one's toast. Let's get rid of that, sadly. That's actually starting to rot. Bummer. I don't have any shade cloth. If you know anyone that wants to donate about 1/4 mile of shade cloth. The cantaloupe and honeydew plants are about 7 feet wide now. You can see they're starting to form the first little melons. There's looking pretty healthy. But I way overplanted these. The neighbors will be happy if we get these in time, because I forget which is which, but one of these rows is cantaloupe, the other is honeydew, and we've got them planted halfway down on one side and then all the way down on the other. So we're gonna end up with a whole bunch of melons at the end of the summer, I hope. We'll see. I've never successfully grown melons. Hopefully this summer will be a first. This row is different types of squash and zucchini. I just want to point this out. Look at the little itty bitty baby pickle. I think these are the pickle barrel. The pickle barrel cucumbers that I'm going to use for pickling. But they just look like a tiny little itty bitty gherkin already. Less than an inch long. So the biggest of the pumpkin plants are all about 12 feet wide at this point. You can see these vines, they're just going nuts. And we've got some pumpkins that are starting. Let me see if I can find you a couple. Some pumpkin. The green beans are starting to produce bean pods. That's what those little guys are going to be. Even though these plants are tiny, they'll produce a ton of beans. This is another variety of green bean, and they also are starting to produce beans. Yay. See how many little pods there are in there? They're just everywhere. You can see the wax beans have lots of little bean pods getting ready to form flowers. Should have lots of wax beans too. They say these don't really need to be trellised. and they basically don't. But as you can see, sometimes the bush beans, they could still use a trellis.